Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boog. This team is clutch right now. Doing it in different ways, too. Tough test today, though.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Jared Schuster. And Singing, it's not hard to see. He's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Way out front for strike two.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
One and two here. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. This to third. Machado throws to first in time. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you've got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against it.
Two out, space is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers are shut down there. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and getting to start Jack Flaherty. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And a foul ball. Flaherty with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that is out of play.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Outside. And it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's Stanton now upstairs. Stanton matched a homer in his last game. Bounce to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup. And they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. Aaron Judge at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The White Sox. New inning getting started, and here is Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the curveball, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Just missed. Torres, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Fly ball down the line. Schwarber in pursuit. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Colt Keith went deep in the ball game last night. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
To third, handled by Machado. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Flaherty back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. See you later. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His second homer of this series. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now, Cal Raleigh, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. No question about this one. It's out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And next to hit for the Sox, Ben Rice. And that's outside. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-0. Flaherty maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Time called now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Whoa, save! That's a stolen base. Rice at second with nobody out. And that skips in the dirt. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Throw to second, save. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now Machado up here. Runner takes off for third. And that's a stolen base, not even close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, that's outside. Runner on at third, one gone. That misses, and that's ball 3. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. out into left center for a line drive base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Ground ball, Torkelson. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Their third home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. No, Boone, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Out there to center. It falls in, and that's a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jack Flaherty departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A new pitcher in the game, Brant Herter.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Judge on the run. Next offering is fouled back. Judge off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So in the end, 10 come to the plate, 6 of them come around to score. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 6 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back onto the third inning. And now Trey Sweeney. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's going to be Brian Serven. Fastball for a strike. Serven with a homer in his last game.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. Struck out looking his first time. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That one the other way. Nice grab. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Line to left. And that's a fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Man at first, stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
Ball one.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Raleigh around third. He'll score easily. It's 7-1. So up next for Chicago, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second and great jump. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Rice stands at second with no outs. Runner on the go again. Cut out and miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
Two balls.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Tap foul at the plate. That one outside, and now 3-2. Runner at third, nobody out here in the last half of the third. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Machado. RBI single his last time up. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers. There goes Ellie. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Sweeney sends it across to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. So, man aboard, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Shohei on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Ohtani around third. He will score. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brant Herter out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jason Foley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 2 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Base is empty, 1 away. It's Aaron Judge now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One down, base is empty. Judge rips that one, and that is a foul ball. Judge waits. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Vierling. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's one of the best players in the game. And first offering is fouled off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. That's outside, and the count is 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
There's a line drive to left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. On to inning number 4. It's the White Sox 12 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Throw back in holds him at first, so just a single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Green, the next to hit, takes ball one. Vierling gets his lead at first with nobody out. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
That was straight queso
1 ball,
right there.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Torkelson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that misses. And now 2-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Left field. Schwarber makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for Detroit. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Bottom of the 4th, here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your guys came to do some damage.
Swings and misses, and the count 1-1.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the White Sox.
Digging in, Ben Rice. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch almost got him. Throw there. Safe. See, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And next to hit for the Sox, Ellie De La Cruz.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And it's fouled away. The shortstop takes the ball. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here comes Manny Machado.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. That's his fourth home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-1. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That's not coming back. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 34th of the season. And they add on. It's 15-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Manager out of the dugout now. Alex Cobb will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Stanton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, right side. Vierling pulls it down, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this. Here on the south side, and now the DH, Colt Keith. Schuster back to work. And a strike in there.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And first offering is fouled off. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Ibanez forced to get out of the way of the first pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And that one finds its way through. And out to aboard. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. In the air, left field, down the line. Schwarber makes the grab, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one fouled off. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And the next pitch is way outside. Tigers bullpen with some action. Bo Brisky getting loose for A.J. Hinch. On the ground, right side, Torres slings to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder.
Here is Aaron Judge. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. One down. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Runner breaks for third. And there's a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Torkelson. Schwarber out of the play.
Now batting, catcher,
Cal Raleigh steps to the plate for the White Sox. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 5, and the back here on the south side. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fastball in for a strike. Now 2-1. Way high.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Oh, he gloves it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Out to short, De La Cruz. On to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman,
Hot shot to third. Throw on to Torkelson. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. Sweeney whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Manny Machado. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 16-1. And Singy, he may not own him, but he's taken out a lease with an option to buy.
Yes, Ruben, he's got great credit, so every time he comes to the dish, you know he's going to get the deal done.
Now here is Shohei Ohtani. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one ripped. Forget it. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 17-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Giancarlo Stanton will hit next. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 18-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. New pitcher on here, Bo Brisky.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swinging a foul straight back. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Two outs. Look out!
Perfect.
And it hit him. Here comes Aaron Judge. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next offering upstairs. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tommy Canley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's a laser base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runners on the move. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 18-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Keith stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
smoked on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Now that.
So digging in, Cal Raleigh. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Next offering is foul back. The White Sox up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
That misses the zone, and a count even 1-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they add a run. It's 19-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch misses.
Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground, Torres handles over to first. That's the inning. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Ryan Servin. Schuster back to work. Strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Parker Meadows digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. And takes low for ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Runner, yes,
Runner on the move. Fought off foul. And there's a ball.
One strike.
Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Goes down looking. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That one laced to center and a base hit. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
That's out to center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So man aboard. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 22-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bo Brisky gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Tigers, Tommy Kahnle.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. And we're back. Here's Riley Green.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. And it was the same result as the pitch before.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Ripped to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. So they're down to their final out. And up next for Detroit, Gleyber Torres. Just off the inside edge. That misses. And that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to first. And foul ball. The Tigers down to their final strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Rip to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.